Most people think of blue sky as the most beautiful time is in the springtime when all the wildflowers are blooming and stuff like that. That's a very popular time. And early in the morning in summer is a pretty popular time too. But one of my favorite times is the winter. And because in the winter you got a whole different variety of organisms popping up. And our classic example, of course, are fungi like these mushrooms right here. This happens to be a mushroom called the blushing bride, Amanita. Oh, by the way, my name's Alan Torretto. I'm one of the board members of Friends of Blue Sky right here. And I want to kind of talk about fungi today because they're kind of a little known and more abused form of life that we have in here at Blue Sky. These are blushing brides, like I told you before. And what a mushroom actually is it's the reproductive structure of a fungus. The main fungus is all around here, underground. It's all a white, hairy tube-like network all through here. But when it comes time to reproduce, and now winter is the time for mushrooms to reproduce, they absorb all this water and they blow up like a water balloon and break through the surface to spread their spores. If you look at a fungus, and I have a couple of examples here in my pocket, and these are not real. These are actual replicas, and I'll explain why I'm using these first. But on the underside, you have gills, and these gills produce spores, and that's how the fungi, with its reproductive organ, the mushroom, reproduces. Now, why am I using a replica? Why am I using one of these? Because what we don't want is people to pick or kick our mushrooms that we have here in Blue Sky, because they are essential. They're an essential part of the whole ecology of Blue Sky. Mushrooms like these have a relationship with this young oak tree here, and they give the young oak tree nutrients and water, and the oak tree gives them sugar so they can grow. Some of our fungi that we have here are decomposers. They break down the fallen logs. They break down all these leaves here in the soil and return the nutrients to the soil to grow. So picking one of these, just kicking one of these is like kicking, if we had like a beautiful bird here, like a spotted towhee or something like that, or a beautiful Cooper's hawk or something like that. It's essential. The fungi with their mushrooms that they reproduce are essential as the oak trees and the stream and the sycamores and the deer that we have here at Blue Sky to preserve them. And by the way, they come in all kinds of different shapes. This Amanita is just one example.